Every year, girls make a mistake and think we want the best girl on the runway. Miss Universe does not model, she speaks. So, can she speak clear?
Good morning, Universe! Good morning, mga kuragan! So, agang-aga tayong magkarag-karag today bago magtatapos ang 2020 at eto na. Sos, mga kuragan, habang naano nga si Madam Lo, sabi nga niya, hindi nahanap ang pang-model na katawan sa Miss Universe, kundi dito at makapag, salita daw. Ganon. At eto na, susukatin natin si Rabiya Mateo sa kanya mga sagot ngayon sa Miss Universe question na sinagot ng mga mga kandidata sa Miss Universe, mga ilang taon nang lumipas, at dito natin masubukan kung gaano ka bilis yung utak ni Rabiya, kung gaano siya kagaling sumagot sa mga mahirap na tanong sa Miss Universe. Kasi ay nako. Sige na nga, simulan mo na nga, kuragan. Credit po sa may-ari ng video na to. Hiramin ko lang po at para kasi nakita ko to at talagang na-impress din ako sa mga sagot ni Rabiya, at meron din siyang mga sagot dito na medyo hindi okay sa akin. Yung isang sagot niya, medyo kayo na ang humusga mamaya pag mapanood niyo. So let's watch this, mga kuragan.
If Miss Universe were to become pregnant during her reign, should she be allowed to continue as Miss Universe?
Personally, I think Miss Universe is a symbol of a woman as well. She's celebrating her femininity. And I believe that, thank you. And I believe that if she should fall pregnant, it will not in any way interrupt her duties. I believe that as a woman, she should celebrate her femininity. Thank you.
As Miss Universe, you have duty and responsibility, to the society. And as a representative of every woman, it's very hard to do such thing once you are pregnant. I am thinking of the safety of the child. That's why I think that, that reigning beauty queen should step back and should know her priorities. And she should embrace that new chapter in her life, which is motherhood. And I believe that being a parent is such a beautiful thing, and that is the next stage of celebrating her femininity. That's why I think she should step back and enjoy her life as a mother to a beautiful child.
Hi there. Listen, as an international ambassador, do you believe that speaking English should be a prerequisite to being Miss Universe? Why or why not?
For me, being Miss Universe is not just about knowing how to speak a specific language. It's being able to influence and inspire other people. So whatever language you have, as long as your heart is to serve and you have a strong mind to show to people, then you can be Miss Universe. Thank you.
I don't think that the winner of Miss Universe should be that eloquent in speaking English language. As of the moment, English proficiency is not equal to being intelligent. I always believe that a woman who is smart can deliver her context well in whatever language that she uses. And that's the best thing about Miss Universe Philippines, because it allows us to be authentic and to use that comfortable dialect in which we can express ourselves. At the end of the day, people would want to have that Miss Universe who is relatable, who is a role model to other people, and not just someone who can speak English well.
Would you change your religious beliefs to marry the person you loved? Why or why not?
If I had to change my religious beliefs, I would not marry the person that I love. Because the first person that I love is God, who created me. And I have my faith, my principles, and this is what makes me who I am. And if that person loves me, he should love my God too.
I don't think that I need to change my religion just to end up and marry the person that I love. What we need to have is a genuine respect for each other, unconditional love, and that boundary of loyalty and faithfulness. So, regardless of our differences in terms of religion or upbringing or simple political differences that we have, as long as we have those three, then we can still end up together happy and successful.
Here is your question. What quality in yourself are you most proud of? And how will you apply that quality to your time as Miss Universe?
As Miss Universe, you have to be confident in who you are as an individual. And Miss Universe is a woman that has overcome many fears, and by that, she is able to help other women overcome their fears. She is a woman that nothing is ever too much to ask for, and I think that is exactly who I am. Thank you.
Wow, this is kind of hard. If there would be one thing that I'm very proud about myself, is that I am a determined woman. It's not a secret to all that I came from a really poor family. However, I climbed my way up to be an example to other people that once you invest in the right education, you can have that comfortable life, not just for yourself, but for your family. And I will try to bring that characteristic, that mindset, once crowned as Miss Universe. Because in every problem, I would just see that as an opportunity for me to grow and to develop as a woman and as a person.
All right, thank you. Next, do you think speaking English should be?
What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, and how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank
you. If there would be one great lesson that I learned in my life, that would definitely be to believe in myself. That despite of the backlash of other people, you need to know why you are there. And as Miss Universe, I want other people to see me as a person who can be relatable to them, who is not perfect, who has weaknesses and strengths, but is someone who is thriving and striving to become the representative of every woman in the world. So it's all about building the right mindset, because mindset separates the best from the rest.
Here's the final question. If there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
I would eat everything in the world. You do not understand. I would eat everything twice.
This is really hard, but guys, do not judge me. If I were to break one rule in my life, that would definitely be I will steal money from those corrupt politicians. Because for a fact, it's not their money, and they are in that position to help the people, not take advantage of them. So I know it doesn't apply every time, but when I steal from this corrupt and undeserving politicians in the position, then the means justify the end.
Earlier this year, there was a controversy in the Philippines about the United States reopening a military base in your country. Do you think the United States should have a military presence in your country?
I think that the United States and the Philippines has always had a good relationship with each other. We were colonized by the Americans, and we have their culture in our traditions even up to this day. And I think that we're very welcoming with the Americans, and I don't see any problem with that at all.
That's a really hard question because it's political. However, there are pros and cons of having militarization of the USA here in our country. But if we're going to think of it, we need to strengthen our military system in the threats of terrorism, which is an international problem. Because I have to admit, the Philippines itself cannot stand such things. And with the advancement of weapons and techniques that the USA can teach us, who am I to stand against it? After all, we have this bond throughout the years, and I feel that we need to support such thing because it's also for the benefit or for the security of our nation.
Ayan ang mga kuragan na Ayan ang mga karag-karag na napanood na ninyo at napakinggan na ninyo. Ano ang masasabi ninyo? Ako, wala akong gagawing reaction kasi nga bubo naman talaga ako sa English. So, itong reaction na to sa mga, kung ano yung magiging komento ninyo sa mga sagot ni Rabiya, comment down below. At kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko at kung mahilig ka sa beauty pageant na gaya ko, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Wala na, abot na akong amos. Sige, bye-bye na, bye-bye.